Hey everyone, ready to finally understand SEO? We're doing a deep dive on SEO today, using Moz's Beginner's Guide to SEO. Millions swear by it, and we're going to break it down.
Should be fun.
And of course, I've got our SEO expert here to help us make sense of it all. Ready to jump in.
Absolutely. I love that Moz focuses on building a site that search engines actually want to recommend, not just tricking the system.
Right, it's refreshing. They have this thing, Maslow's hierarchy of SEO needs.
Yeah.
Like Maslow's hierarchy, but, for your website.
It's brilliant. It shows how important a solid foundation is. No shortcuts, just building something great from the ground up.
Exactly. So their pyramid, it has 7 levels, starting with crawl accessibility. Can search engines even find your site in the first place?
It's like having a shop with the door locked. Nobody's coming in if they can't find it.
Okay, so once they can get in, what then?
Then you need something worth seeing. That's where compelling content is crucial.
Creating stuff people actually want, right?
Yeah.
Not just fluff.
Exactly. Content that answers questions, solves problems. And then comes keyword optimization, like putting clear labels on those products so people can find them.
So it's not just stuffing keywords in wherever.
No, no, no. Moz emphasizes a user-first approach. What are people actually searching for? What's their intent? Are they browsing or buying?
Right. Speak the audience's language.
Exactly. If we know their words, we can create content that really resonates.
Okay, so moving up Moz's pyramid now, what about user experience? How does that fit in?
Think about it. A website that's a nightmare to use, slow, confusing, not good on your phone.
Ugh, the worst. I'm gone.
Exactly. And search engines track those things. They want to recommend good experiences, which means a website has to be easy and enjoyable to use.
Okay, so say we've got the accessible site, great content, easy to use. How do people actually see it?
That's where it gets interesting. Share-worthy content.
Not enough for it to be good. It's got to be, shareable.
Right. This builds authority and trust. Backlinks from other websites are like votes of confidence.
Okay, so they share it, and then what?
Then we need those shares to lead somewhere. That's title, URL, and description optimization. That first impression on the search results page.
Make them click.
Exactly. And finally, at the tippy top of the pyramid, we've got Snippet and Schema markup, giving even more context to search engines. Those little boxes on Google with star ratings and stuff.
Oh, yeah. They make a site stand out.
Yeah.
So Moz lays out a really comprehensive roadmap with this whole hierarchy thing.
They're thinking about the user and the search engine, not tricking, just building something worthwhile.
Yeah, I love that. It's about the whole experience.
Exactly. A website people actually want to use and share. That's what successful SEO boils down to.
Okay, now let's dig into one of the most important parts. Keyword research. Keyword research. It's more than just finding words, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People think you just cram in all the big words, but Moz has a much smarter take, understanding what users want, what are they searching for.
Yeah, what's their goal when they type something in?
Exactly. Think about the difference between searching shoes versus best hiking boots for beginners.
Oh, way different.
Right. The second one, it tells you so much more. That's what Moz calls those long-tail keywords.
Longer phrases.
Yeah, and they're more specific, targeting a niche. And usually, someone searching that is further along in their buying journey. They're not just looking, they're ready.
When I'm ready to buy, I get specific too. Makes sense.
Right. And Moz gives some good tips on using those keyword research tools, not just for the most popular terms, but the ones that fit our audience and what they need.
So finding that balance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Search volume versus competition. We want people searching it, but not so much that our site gets lost in the flood.
Okay, so we know what our audience wants, how they're searching. Now, how do we actually show up in the results?
That, my friend, is where on-page and technical SEO come in at chapters 4 and 5 in Moz if you're following along. It's on-page is making your storefront attractive, organized. Technical SEO, that's making sure the lights are on, the doors unlocked.
Love that. Both matter for a good experience.
Exactly. On-page is all about optimizing your content, making sure search engines understand it, but also that it's good for humans to read.
So using keywords right, but also.
Yeah. Good writing. Moz talks about clear formatting, concise language, visuals, images, videos, making that content sing.
And that's where the technical side kicks in.
Exactly. Making the site itself user-friendly. They're big on responsive design, meaning your site looks good on any device.
Phones, computers, the whole shebang.
All of it. And site speed, don't get me started. If a website takes forever to load,
I'm out of there.
Right. Search engines notice that. They
Yeah.
prioritize fast-loading sites because it's part of a good user experience.
Makes sense. So what else on the technical side?
Oh, they talk about robot directives, which sounds scarier than it is.
Robots? Like what?
Basically, it's just telling search engines which pages you want them to index. You're giving them a tour guide to your website.
Oh, okay. So we've got the look, the keywords, we've let the robots in. What's next to this SEO adventure?
Now we're talking about building real authority, real trust, and that, my friend, is all about.
Link building.
It's all about link building. Chapter 6 in Moz, yeah, it's like the online version of word of mouth, you know?
Getting those other websites to link back to
Well,
you?
exactly, like a vote of confidence. It tells Google, hey, this site's legit.
And those links are like, what, gold stars or something to search engines?
Pretty much. The more you have from good sites, the more authority you build. But it's not about just emailing someone, hey, link to me.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't go over too well.
Moz is all about the ethical stuff, building links that make sense, creating content so good people want to link to it.
So what, becoming like friends with other website people?
In a way, yeah. Guest blogging, being in online communities, even just sharing someone's content you like. It's about being part of the conversation, providing value.
Takes time, though. You can't rush it.
Moz is very clear about that. No shortcuts. Building real authority online is a long game.
But worth it in the end for the traffic and all that.
Huge payoff. So we've covered a ton, keywords, content, those all-important links. But how do we even know if this is all working?
Right? That's where Chapter 7 comes in, right? Measuring success. I gotta admit, analytics always seem a little intimidating.
It's like learning a new language. Moz breaks down a few tools, Google Analytics, Google Search Console, you've probably heard of those.
Maybe, maybe not.
They basically show you what's happening behind the scenes on your website, how many visitors, where they're coming from, what they're doing. Super useful stuff.
And those are free to use, right? Bonus?
Absolutely free. But it's not just about collecting the data. We've got to understand it.
Use it to get better, make changes.
Exactly. Moz emphasizes that SEO is all about iterating. Analyze, tweak, try again. Like fine-tuning a recipe till you get it just right.
So this deep dive into Moz, it's like a crash course in building a better website, full stop.
That's a good way to put it. I think what I like most about Moz is that it's all about the user. Ethical strategies, good content, trying to make the internet a better place, really.
I love that. So everyone listening, remember, valuable content, good for your audience.
Yeah.
Build those relationships, be patient, and keep learning. This is an ongoing thing.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And if you need help, there are experts, like our friends over at Outreach Labs. They're pros at building those high-quality backlinks we talked about. You can find them at outreachlabs.com. Until next time, everyone, happy optimism.